Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another one of Hoggie's beer reviews, and this is another foul beer edition of Hoggie's beer reviews. That's right, foul fucking beer. You guys requested another foul beer edition, so I had to bring you one. But I've reviewed a lot of foul beers already. You know, I've tried a lot of them, and there's like a bunch of cheap beer, but I guess selection around here just isn't that good. So I was really running out of foul beers, you know what I mean? And I swill a lot of malt liquor for shits and giggles on the side, so I can't be a hypocrite and review that and call it foul. So what kind of foul beers are left? You know, my viewers want another foul beer review. What can I give them? And then I saw this. Game Day Light. It's not a malt liquor. It's not a nice beer. It's not a high gravity lager. It's just a light beer. But it is about as foul as you can possibly get. How do I know? Because I had Game Day Ice, and that was fucking horrible. Now, let me break it down to you real quick and show you what we're working with here. That's right. This is Game Day Light. For those who do not know, Game Day Light is 7-Eleven's house brand beer. It's not brewed by 7-Eleven. Obviously, 7-Eleven does not own, they do not own any breweries. They contract brew this to the City Brewing Company in Lacrosse, Wisconsin, and they make Game Day Ice and Game Day Light specifically and strictly, exclusively for 7-Eleven. For those of you who don't know, the City Brewing Company in Lacrosse, Wisconsin is also the place that Four Loko comes from, Juice comes from, some of the Camels come from, Earthquake comes from, what else? Stack comes from, and a bunch of other 24-ounce cans of swill. Mike's Harder, fruit punch, mango punch, you know, lemonade, whatever the fuck, Mike's Harder, all that shit comes from Lacrosse, Wisconsin. So they also, and there it is, brewed by Game Day Brewing Company, Lacrosse, Wisconsin. Oh shit, it even tells you. Average analysis per 12 fluid ounces, calories 110, carbohydrates 7.2, protein 0.8, fat 0. All right. Game Day Light, premium brewed, bullshit. Always traditionally brewed with only the freshest ingredients, bullshit. Okay. Now, this is just so fundamentally fucking foul that I'm not going to bother looking it up on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate, because we know what we're dealing with. You know, it may say light, it may not be a malt liquor or an ice beer or a high gravity lager, but at the end of the day, it is a 23.5 ounce can from Lacrosse, Wisconsin. So, with all that said, big ass mug, shitty ass beer, and off we go. And you know, for everybody who was requesting the foul beer reviews, I have maybe one or two more in mind, but I just don't really have any foul beers around here to review. You know, I drink the swill and I've reviewed everything else, so I really don't know what to do here. But I mean, stay tuned if I can bring you another foul beer. Trust me, I will. Anyways, this bitch had a lot of head on me there. But looking at it, light straw yellow color. I mean, you know, light yellow, super clear, fuckload of carbonation. I mean, it looks like a light beer. Super clear. I mean, I can literally, like, I can see myself in the camera. I can see two of me's in the camera through this beer. So I mean, it's super clear. The head is typical, you know, shitty lager beer. Fizz fizz, pop pop, fizz fizz. Snap crackle pop. And yeah, nothing noteworthy whatsoever. Oh jeez. Corn. This beer is brewed with corn. A lot of it. Take like the shittiest lager, the shittiest beer you've ever had, pour it in a really big mug and sniff it, and you're gonna get something akin to this. This is cheap, shitty disgustingness. But you know me, You can ask anybody who knows me. For a long time, my motto's been, if you're gonna do it right. So let's top her off. And, you know, it's Florida. It was, you know, in the mid-90s today. Humidity was about 80-90%. Hot, sweaty, nasty. I sweated a couple pounds worth of fluid today, so it's time for a beer shittier. So even though it smells like like overcooked corn and veggies, and it's really unappealing, cheers, fuckers. Let's see just how bad this is. Okay, remember I just said that dirty, you know, corn and veggie. Okay, take that overcooked corn and veggie and like the dirty water, if you cook it in and pour some, if you like put it in a pot, cook it, it's overcooked, right? It's kind of boiling and burning and there's not a lot of liquid. Pour some water in, let the overcooked corn and veggie simmer for a hot minute, get even more overcooked, but now you have water, boiling, nasty water. Okay, pour out that water. Cool it down, make it cold, add some carbonation fizz, and drink it. Game day light. I can't describe how strong that corn and cooked veggie adjunct shitty lager taste or smell comes through in the taste. It's bad. I think they make this with like the runoff and the overspill from the earthquakes and the stacks and all those other high gravity swill juices that they make. Cause this is, it's not like super offensive, you know, except for like the corn and cooked veggie flavor, but like it's nasty, man. It's subtly, mildly nasty. I don't think I've ever said this before, but I'd rather have a Bud Light. Shit, I'd rather have a Miller Lite, I'd rather have a High Life, I'd rather have anything but this. You know, coming to like, talking about like lame, weak, watery American adjunct lagers. This has got to have the strongest corn, you know, like corn adjunct flavor of any beer I've ever had. You know, being completely serious. You know, and I talk a lot of shit, but out of all the American, you know, adjunct lagers I've had, from the PBRs and the Coors and the Buds and the Millers and the Natties and the Old Milwaukees, all that shit, this has got to be the one that has the strongest and nastiest like corn adjunct flavor. And it really has nothing else going on. It's watery, it's fizzy, and it's corny, and that's it. But it's not fizzy enough to be refreshing. So, I mean, this is just crappy. You know, my AC hasn't really cooled the house down yet, so it's still hot in here. And, I mean, I'm thirsty, and I paid for it. So I'll finish that. But if you're ever in a 7-Eleven, stay away from game day. Go buy a Natty Ice or something. Stay away from game day. It really is shitty. And, I mean, this is just lame, pussy, shitty, weak, nasty, and game day ice is foul and offensive. Typical, really, for Lacrosse, Wisconsin. And I'm all sweaty and shit, man. It sucks, but there you go. Foul fucking beer review, nasty fucking beer. Another winner from Lacrosse, Wisconsin. I'll finish it and then drink a better beer. Guaranteed. But you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. Hoggie's Beer, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and whatever else. Hoggie's Beer. Just Google me, goddammit. I got more on the way. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace. You didn't think I was going to cheers you with that shit, right? I wouldn't do that to you.